What's up, everybody? It's your girl Danielle. In today's video, I decided I want to show you how I make my reels using Canva. So these reels I put on my Instagram and Facebook and sometimes even TikTok. So this is something you're interested in. Keep watching the video. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Danielle. All right, so I am bringing you to my new Canva homepage. And Canva recently had an update, so it's a little different than the last couple of months if you've been using Canva, but it's basically all the same. So up here, you see at the top all of these icons basically are just like little categories that you can choose from. I'm going to be making a video today, so I'm just going to go into the see all for their video sizes, and it's going to bring up a new menu. And you have different choices, mobile video, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. So basically, just knowing that when you touch or hover over each icon, it shows you the dimensions here. So basically, all of these are the same except for Facebook video is a little bit different, but Instagram, mobile video, and just regular video are all the same dimensions. I believe even TikTok. Now, YouTube is, of course, different. So I'm just going to go for a mobile video just to make it easy. So when you choose that, it's going to bring this up to your artboard. And it basically is the space that we're going to work on. Okay. Now, to the side here is where our menu is for most of our choices. The first thing at the top is design. So sometimes you don't have an idea of what you want to do. You can kind of look at the templates. You can either use the template yourself or just go through and get some inspiration, font and inspiration or different design inspirations for your video. So this particular video that I'm making for myself today is going to be highlighting a photo shoot that I did using my eyeshadow palette that I sell. And it's kind of like, I want it to be kind of like a commercial, kind of like an advertisement for the palette. So I'm going to kind of just design it um from scratch, and that way I can show you a few tricks of the trade. But if you did want to use any other templates, all you have to do is click on it um and just scroll through. If it has different pages, scroll through what page you want, or you can click apply all 10 pages and it will all pop up. So let's just do that just for namesake so you can kind of get familiar if you've never done this before. So once I click apply all 10 pages, you can see here it starts out with the first frame. Excuse me, I'll call them frames. And if you can see down here listed underneath, you see all your 10 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 frames are down here. And if you hit the play button, and here, I'll just stretch this out so you guys can see it better. Okay. So if you just take a look at each of the frames, now these videos are, stock videos. So you would have to replace your videos into each one. And basically what you're looking at, and which is why I really don't like to use too much of a design template, is that these are stock videos. So it's not going to look like this. Okay. It's not going to look like this. Now, what you may see pop up is the lettering, the fonts, the way that pops up. But once you change out the videos, it's going to look nothing like this. Okay. So with that being said, when you are looking at design templates for ideas, just look at the fonts and how things are, because that's what is really going to stand out, not the video itself. Okay. unless you're just making a faceless kind of content thing where you don't have any original content and you want to use the stock photos. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo all of that because I don't want any of their stuff. Okay. We're going to do it from scratch. So over here to the left, I have an upload tab. This is all of my media that I've uploaded. So I'm just going to scroll down and just kind of show you. Now, when I was taking this video, I was using my phone in an upright position. So it's already formatted for a mobile phone or a mobile video. Okay. Um, and you can see that here with the shape. Now, if you can see, the shape does not take up the whole frame. So another thing you can do is right click to bring up this menu, and you down here it says set video as background. So that's what I'm going to do, and now the video is on the entire frame, and there you go. So that's frame number 1. Now think about video like old school movies. Each part has its own frame, and then when it all plays together it creates a movie. It's kind of the same way. So if you didn't have video and you have photos, like still photos, you can do that as well. Okay, so this is frame 1. What do we want to do with frame 1? Well, I'm just showing what we're about to be getting into, which is this palette. Now I could put some lettering across it, like have we seen in some of the design templates. I can put a title. What title should we name this? I don't know. I'm just gonna put Sparkle and Glam Cosmetics Presents, right? And I think I want to add my logo. So I'm gonna go and add my logo in here. I have a bunch of folders with my logo in them. So let's quickly get down to my Sparkle and Glam logo. This one is just black, so I'm gonna size it a little bit, right? So I'm gonna make this sure it's in the center, and I'm gonna put Sparkle and Glam Cosmetic, and then in this title, oops, I'm gonna put Presents. Right. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. And now if you see how in the first, kind of template we brought up, the words kind of move, things like that. So we're gonna animate this so when it pops up real cute, right? So when you actually click on this, you see this top menu comes up here. Okay, so these are all of the things and all the choices that you have to do with whatever you clicked on. This is considered a photo, right? So I can either edit it, I can remove the background, I can put a border around it or around the corners, I can crop it, I can flip it, I can play with the transparency. But really what I want to do is animate this. So on the photo, or when you click animate, you have 2 tabs over here that pop up. One is page and one is photo. So when you animate page, it affects everything on the frame. But we just want to animate this particular photo, right? I want to keep the video going in the background as normal. And these are our choices, right? So you've got a rise, a pan, a fade, a pop, breathe, tumbling, neon, photo rise. No, I just want this. I don't want my whole, So they've got choices. Me, I'm gonna keep it simple. We're just doing the photo, and we're gonna just say I want this to pan in, right? and I'm gonna put on enter. I'm gonna put on both, on enter and pose, right? Just the add-on effects. I don't want any of this. I don't want a wiggle or flicker or nothing. And now I don't know how to take it off. Remove animations. Okay, we're gonna start over again because it was getting crazy. All right, so here we want this to be panned over and we're gonna do on both. Okay. Just make sure pan. There you go. On both. There you go. And then you can play with the speed. Right. So I'm gonna make it go in nice and slow. All right. All right. So that one is there. And then while this one is sliding in, I'm gonna kind of just mirror the same thing for this. So again, you go up to animate and we're gonna pan over. I'm gonna do both and I'm gonna slow it down. There you go. All right. So what you can do is to review it, make sure you did it right. Is just review the video, the frame. So that's that. All right, that's frame number 1. Let's keep this thing moving. So if you can see the next page, it says add a page. So add a page, add a frame, whatever you want to call it. Now, let's just say you want to make things uniformed. You could copy the page so it looks like kind of continuous if that was the case, but it's not for this one. So I'm going to add another video. And I'm going to set it as the background. All right, so this is a video of the eyeshadow palette open. And that's it, 3 seconds. Listen, I don't know what type of video you're going to be making, but reels are kind of real short. I try to keep my reels a minute and under. I don't try to go anything longer than that unless I'm doing like a YouTube video or something long term, like a longer video. So if you can see, these frames are like 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 3.3 seconds. That's all we really need going forward. Making another frame, moving right along. What am I going to do? Am I going to start? I have like a kind of before picture of my model. So we can kind of do that like before, and then let me add a little text just to let you know what we're talking about here. So I'm just going to put before the glam, right? And I want to change this. I want to stand out with the color. So I'm going to switch this font over to white, but I'm going to do it right here. Okay. So I'm just going to put before the glam. I'm not going to make it move. It's just, it is what it is. It's a quick 1.7 second film, right? Again, if you want to start at the beginning and just take a look at what you're doing, make sure everything is going great. It is, it is, it is. We haven't gotten into transitions yet. And it looks a little choppy right now, but trust the process. Trust the process. We're going to get there. All right, so I'm going to start a new page / frame. I'm going to go back to my uploads to my left and see what I want to do. So I know that I did a video, right? Now this video is going wide. It's a wide frame shot. So there's kind of 2 things I can do. I don't want to stretch it out. Like if I stretch this out and put set video as background, it's gonna not show everything the way it's supposed to. So I don't want to do that. But I do want to go ahead and manipulate it myself and give myself some sort of frame to where everything that I want to be shown is in frame. But the background looks a little plain, right? So I'm going to decorate it. I'm going to give it a little decoration. So I'm going to go over here to our menu to the left. And I'm going to look up photos, and I'm just going to look up glam. Oh, I keep using the wrong keyboard, y'all. Sorry. Glamorous. Is that how you spell glamorous? Glamour backgrounds. I'm gonna say pink because pink is always my jam. And it gave me a couple of different, backgrounds that I can use that's pink and glamorous. I always like this pink glamorous background. So I'm gonna set that as a background. Do I like it with this though? No, I don't. I don't. I feel like it needs to be a little bit more plain. And this is just the whole design process of me. So don't worry about it. don't don't worry about it. All right. So I'm just gonna go. Oh, look at this. It's a pink brick. I kind of feel like I like this brick. Oh, wait. So the girl is gonna be wearing a green dress and a green background. I think I wanna kinda do I want to mirror that? Pink and green go together, right? I know they do. All right, maybe not the brick because it doesn't go with the glamour that's coming with her photo shoot. So I'm just gonna go with this background. I want more of a darker pink. All right, so I replaced the background. If I'm gonna put it here like this, maybe I want to do. Oh no. Let's see. I'm gonna put gold. Okay. I'm just gonna give me like some gold frames next to it. Just so it doesn't look choppy. Like some borders. So I'm duplicating it so I can put one on the top and the bottom. Okay. All right, now that I've got it kind of positioned the way I want it, I'm gonna just now edit the actual video because this video is 2 minutes and 57 seconds long, and that's not what I want to do. So when you go up here and hit the edit button, and let me know if I'm moving too fast. But when you actually click on the video frame, again, you will get another menu that pops up on the top, and you have edit. You have edit, which is basically how you edit the way the film looks. So you can mess around with the contrast, the color, yada yada. Okay. Ooh. But really, I want to edit how long the video plays. So that will be in the trim. So you can do an auto trim, you could do a highlight. These are the pro membership, Canva membership. Some of their perks. If you don't have a Canva Pro, I highly suggest you do. I think it's only like $12 or $13 a month.
Can I get you to help me real quick? I want to take a video of me just putting some of the
all of the
eyeshadow
things
on.
that it offers. Okay, so let's go into this. Of course, the beginning is a little shaky. So I want to crop out the beginning, right? We've already seen the palette. Let's just get straight to me and the girl, and I'm applying the eyeshadow on her face, right? So we have a couple of different views in this whole entire reel. I'm gonna break it out. Okay, so I just want a couple of seconds of her, and this is 10 seconds. Now, once you hit done, I can change this playback speed up to 2. I think that's as far as it will go, is you can double your speed. So I'm going to double the speed a little bit, shorten up the video. Now, remember I said, if you want to continue the same look without having doing it over and over and over again, you just duplicate the page. So you don't have to go through this again, right? So I'm going to on the actual frame down here, you see these 3 little dots. You're going to click on that and it says duplicate page. So we're just going to duplicate page. So what does it do? It gives me another one of these pages. So now I'm going to go in here and make sure I'm clicking on the correct frame. And I'm going to edit another portion of this video because I had a couple of different angles. So I really want to highlight, let's see up here. So I really want to just kind of get different angles. Again, it's duplicated, so it's already got the speed at 2 times the speed. I'm just looking at the playback. What does that look like? And I just want to move the frame over because I feel like she's over a little bit too far, right? Kind of want to have her more centered. So there you go. Again, I want to shorten this just a little bit. What are we at? 9 seconds. All right. There you go. I'm doing this in real time, y'all. It's in real time. It takes time. I don't know. People think it's a quick process. It's not. And it isn't. So don't rush yourself, especially when you're designing. Let your creative juices flow, okay? Because don't get discouraged when you see those videos where people are designing in Canva and they're just like bam, 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 putting everything together and they hit play and it looks gorgeous. That takes time. I feel like they wait to the end after they've already done it. They just go back and redo it to show you how they did it. It's a long process when you're thinking about the different fonts you want to use, the different colors, the backgrounds, the way it's flowing. So that's just word to wise, okay? All right, we're going back. We're going to add another frame. Let's add another frame. Okay. So we got a new frame. Let's look at my uploads again and see what's next, because I have an after. So because it's again that wide view shot, I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this page, right? I'll make sure I'm on the correct frame, but I'm gonna use this instead of that one. So I'm gonna delete the old frame. Oop, it's gone. And I'm going to kind of fit this one in, right? Oops. Yeah. So let's see. That looks good. Let's edit it because I don't need 24 seconds of this. I just need a quick shot, right? Which was 3 seconds and 3.9 seconds of an after. I even can put after glam, right? So I'm gonna put and really I'm not even getting crazy with trying to pick out a cute font after the glam, right? I might even like make this glam. Oh, it just did the whole thing. Okay, no problem. I'm going to change the color to white to make it pop. You're welcome. I can even make it gold if I want to, because you can pick when you go into the colors. You see here it says photo colors. You can actually pick a color out of the photos. So that gold was considered a photo. I can actually use that if I wanted to. Heck, I can actually do an effect around it to make it look a little bit more pop. Right? Just showing you the little triggers of the trade. There's so much things you can do in Canva. Okay. So now that I have that, I want to add a few still photos in her video. So give me a second to get that together. Okay. So now I want to put some photos in here. So I'm going to go back up to my uploads in the photo section this time. And I want to give everything that this photo shoot was giving. Now, I do have some, let me see. I'm going to add. All right. So I want to add a little bit of like video and then a little bit of still shot, right? So again, I'm just popping in these
videos in the frame, setting them as the background, right? And then I'm going up to edit what we see, how long it is and what we see. So I just want to give a couple of shots of the photo shoot. And then I want to hit you with, you know, the results kind of situation, right? And so I'll set this as a background. Let's edit. This is 8 seconds long. I don't need that long, but I'll show a little bit. You know what? I like this clip. Why don't we leave it at 8 seconds, but speed up the playback. So it's really 4 seconds and it just speeds it up. And then this one, I'm going to add an image. I think we got this one. So I want to do that. And then these, and I'm gonna edit this one too. So remember I told you you can edit the actual look of the film or the photo. So you could do like background remover, which we won't do. Background is right here. And it's so funny that when they redesigned the layout, they put the background mover right here. I know folks be using the background remover like crazy, which is why they said, let's just put it in the front. Because I know I do. I remove the background off of everything. But that's not what I want to do. I want to kind of adjust it. I want to make her a little brighter. She seems a little dull. So I just want to give her a little, maybe a touch of warmth color, just the temperature. Maybe boost up the vibrance just a little bit. But I think this is a fantastic photo of my model. Same here. Okay, and I'm just going to edit this as well by what? Going to the edit button, then going to the adjust. I'm going to kick up that temperature a little bit. I'm going to brighten this photo up just a bit so she's not looking like she's in the dark. I'm going to make her just a bit vibrant, not too much. I don't want to change her color or anything like that. I want to keep it true to, you know, what we've done. And yeah, so now that I have that in place, I want to see it. Do I have a video or just, okay. So I do have this video and I'm going to set it as the background. And this is just a stock video that I had, you know, from before. And again, this is 22 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and double the playback speed. So if you could take a look right here where my mouse is, it's showing that this is the length of my my video right now. I'm at 106. So like I said, I try to keep it, you know, down to a minute. So now I'm down to 102. I probably don't need as long as the video still, so I'm going to bring those down into half at a 2.5 each. And that's bringing me just under a minute, which is great. So I'm pretty pleased with this. I don't have a lot of wording into it. But we do have some wording. I don't have a lot of movement. Maybe let's do some movement, maybe on this. Let's see. I'm gonna click on the actual photo and let's do an animation and let's see what it comes up with. What are our options? Because it's set up as the background. So I feel like when it's set as the background, there's not much you can do as far as like movement and everything. So let's animate this then. We're gonna animate our text. Excuse me, we're gonna click on the animation. Okay, hold on, you guys. I'm all over the place. Okay, we're gonna click on the animation and then we're gonna go hit animate. And then let's see, they've got pan, they've got a good wipe. I like the wipe. Base session, drift. Let's do after the glam. I like how that pops up like that. Right? So that's before the glam, that's after the glam. All right, so now that I've kind of pretty much put all the frames in and everything like that, we're going to do some transitions. And so transition is basically what happens between one frame to another. Right now, they're kind of just choppy, like boom, 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 boom. So now we're going to add something cute. So you have all of these when you, oh, okay, let me back up. In between each frame, you can either add a page by hitting the plus, or you can add a transition, okay? So we're gonna add transitions. When you click on add transitions, of course, over to your left is where everything pops up. You have your options. So we have none, of course, we have dissolve. So it can dissolve from one frame to the next, a slide from one frame to the next. And then if you notice, each option has some more settings that you can play around with. You have the circle wipe, the color wipe, the line wipe, the the match and move, the flow, the stack, and the chop. I guess I'm gonna go into the dissolve because I really don't see anything that's really catching my eye right now. So I'm gonna do dissolve, and I'm just gonna throw dissolve between all the pages. So I don't have to do each one individually. Now, if I wanted to get real creative, I can switch them up in between each frame, but I don't want to get that creative. But that's something you can play around with when you guys are doing it. All right, so let's just check out the final look of our video. So our reel, she's moving, it's going in, it's staying in frame. That was a weird pause. I'm gonna look at that. Then we just have this comes up, look real nice. I feel like I want to put something in the pink spaces. It feels empty. After the glam, we've got some video coming in. Yes, she's coughing, it's cool. And then we have the videos that pop in. That's really nice. Give the photographer some screen time, and then boom. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. And then it ends with this. So I'll probably put, okay. So first, there was one thing that came up in the very beginning, that looked a little choppy. So I'm gonna go back and see what that was all about. This, I don't know what's going on with this. I'm gonna just make it shorter. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna put, again, I just want to fill the space here. It feels like it's up here, it's just so plain. So I don't know, maybe I want to do some elements up there. I'm just gonna put gold. Ooh. Gold, elegance. And I'm going to click on all the graphics. I just want to put something up there to make it look not so plain, just design wise. Okay, so I like this, just something to put up there. I'm gonna put the position because right now, if you can tell, I'm gonna zoom in. When I clicked on it, the actual image is on top of our video. That is not what we want. We want this in the background. So I'm gonna click on it, and our top options, we have position. To your left, you can either arrange it yourself or you can play with the layers, okay? I'm gonna arrange it and just hit backwards a couple of times until it gets behind our video. All right, and so I'm gonna duplicate this and put it down. Ooh, where'd it go? Okay, I'm gonna duplicate it and I'm gonna turn her around. Oh, and all that fanning, beautiful design work. Okay, again, this is on top of our video. We want to click on that position and just click until she goes back. Okay, that makes me feel better because it was just looking a little bit too plain. So position backwards and double it. We're going to turn it around and we're going to position it to the back and done. Okay, so I like that. I feel like on this frame, I just want to put in stock or purchase your, what's, I gotta come up with something good. This is what ChatGPT is really good for giving you, you know, a little call to actions for your business. I'm just gonna put purchase. So big. Okay. I'm gonna make it a little smaller. And I don't know if I'm gonna keep this font. Where did it go? Okay, here it is. All right, here we go. Get your palettes today. I don't know. I'm not feeling creative with words right now. And I can't see it. Okay, and then I just want to make this a pop color. All right, maybe change it to, don't like that. Me don't like me. All right. You know what? I'm probably gonna leave that off because I'm really not sold on that. Again, I just wanted to teach you how to put yourself a reel together. Okay. And then if you wanted to make like a YouTube video or edit your YouTube video, like I'm going to turn this into a YouTube video. So I'm going to take all the footage that I'm recording now, dump it into my uploads, and then do this for a video for YouTube. So I hope, let me just see. It looks good. I'm running it back. I don't know why it pauses right there. That's just maybe my playback. But yeah, so it looks good. Thanks for sticking with me. Let me stop sharing my page. All right, so if you have stuck along to the end, thank you so much for being here with me and working through my stumble. This is my process. I do this all the time. That's why it's not quick to do these edits. It's not quick to do graphic designs or anything. So give yourself grace. Do lots of practice, play around with it. I love the fact that Canva is so user-friendly. It's really easy to learn. I'll be back. If you want to learn more about Canva, shoot me in the comments what you'd like to learn next. And let's do it. All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share this video, make a comment, hit the like button, all that good stuff. And I will see you next time.